Welcome to the second episode of the Planche training. Today we are gonna talk about bent arm push strength. In my previous video I have talked about the straight arm strength and also having strong shoulders for the planche. Today we are gonna focus on the latter, which is building strong shoulders. I'm gonna present you the exercises I'm doing and also why I'm doing them. It might sound really obvious, but I see a lot of people not understand why they do certain exercises. What you do should align with your goals. I met people who wanted to work the rear delts, but they did pike push-up, which is not ideal. It works more the anterior and the lateral delts. Another example is when you do cable raises. If you do them with straight arms, it will condition your bicep tendons. Someone could tell you to bend the arms a bit, to keep tension in the shoulders and to protect the biceps. But you see, it's not ideal if the goal is the planche, for example. So my point is that you can do many exercises that make sense, but try to understand why you do them. And if you need help understanding, just leave a comment, write a DM, anything. So let's get back to the main topic of this video, which is today's workout. Here we are. The first exercise is the 90-degree push-up. The goal is to do 3 sets of 1 repetition. I chose this to really strengthen the shoulders and to maintain the strength to do this. Still, it's quite a difficult skill and form can suffer, but I'm quite content with what I did during this training. The next exercise is the pseudo planche push-up. There's no question, this builds very good shoulder strength and this is a staple to get the planche, in my opinion. It's simply just 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. What you can notice also is that I have changed how I measure my progress. In the previous video I measured differently how much I lean forward. From now on I will measure from my feet, so it's between my hands and my feet, and that's it. Let's move on to the next exercise, which is the freestanding handstand push-up, 2 sets. And as you can see, I was struggling. By this time my shoulders and my forearms were really out and I couldn't even do like 1 normal rep basically. Well, I kept on pushing and at the end I did negatives, as you see here. Practicing bad movement, like I did here by falling many times, is bad. This leads to teaching your body to learn bad movement patterns, because if you fall a lot during the handstand, the body will be like, oh yeah, I'm falling, that's the movement I need to learn. No. So to avoid this, just simply don't practice too much with bad form, because yes, the quality of practice also matters. So what I did here is not good. I should have moved to the wall-assisted handstand push-ups sooner. So next up is 2 sets of the wall-assisted handstand push-ups. I have a slight elevation and just pump the reps out. Obviously I can do more reps like this compared to the freestanding version. That's it. It's really good for the shoulders and also for the triceps. Also, you can see I'm flaring my elbows a little bit. Actually, for the planche, the goal would be to lean forward more and push with having the elbows tucked in more. This is something I will also work on. The last exercise is 3 sets of the Coco press, as I call it, which is basically a modified Hindu push-up. You start in a pike push-up, you descend and you finish in a pseudo planche lean. I like this exercise because it utilizes the shoulders in many angles and it's way easier than a 90-degree push-up. But also we can think of it as a 90-degree push-up exercise, as it works the shoulders from similar angles. This exercise is really brutal actually. It makes your shoulders on fire while also working the planche lean at the end. I measure the progress the same way as I do with other planche exercises. I use the tape and training by training I record how much I lean forward. The aim is to have the hands as close to the feet as possible. The other 2 planche training days for the week are basically the same as part 1. and part 2, so this video. Except that for the straight arm day, there are 2 other exercises. One of them is the front raise on the cable machines, which I do with straight arms, and I do one arm at a time. The other exercise is the rear pull with straight arms. This is to avoid imbalances in the shoulder and to keep shoulder health. So that's it for the video. Actually, you can find the whole training program in the link in the description. Until next time, train hard.